Okay, second item in the third part of the Christopher Lewis Big Time Magic Box Series, brought to you by Lori Flakes. Yes, Lori Flakes. Early in the morning, Lori Flakes. Late at night, Lori Flakes. On the floor, Lori Flakes. On the heater vent. What do you think about that, Lori? Wants me? Do you know my daughter Lori had a cat named Wants Me? A rabbit, excuse me. And a cat named Applesauce? She doesn't know it, but the cat wasn't real, it was pretend. Then she had a real cat named Noodle. This is really something. I don't know why this is in there, but this is my birth certificate. See how good it is to have an assistant here? You could stand up and turn the letters like Vanna White. But what the hell did Vanna White ever do except wear a dress and turn letters? Okay, Christopher Robert Lewis was born to Mr. and Mrs. Robert D. Lewis at this hospital 4:25 o'clock a.m. Saturday, 29th of September in the year of our Lord, under the watch of John F. Kennedy in the year 1962. And that was in the last century. In witness, the hospital that caused this certificate to be signed by its duty authorized officer and its official seal to herein be affixed. I feel like the, Cowardly Lion or the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz. I just got a certificate. Sides on a Sicily trial. If I only had a brain. And it's signed by old Dr. Glyer on the corner of Mercy and Hope in Mountain View was the Glyer Clinic, and old Dr. Glyer was the town doctor. He's the one that operated on Mouse too, Lori, with the thyroid cancer. That's how long he was around for. He looked like Colonel Sanders. And then his assistant was Dr. Downey, who took over the practice. I went by there the other day, though. Places boarded up, the Glyer Clinic in Mountain View. He was kind of a big shot, and that's what the hospital used to look like the day it opened. I was born there the year it opened. That's what it looked like. It was kind of a big deal. And we'll read the back in a second. So listen, we're at the hospital where my son Jake, Lori's oldest brother, was born. And it's real busy in the hospital. So they got us, my wife and I, Ag and I are in this spare room, like waiting to a room to open up so she can go into it. And she's, going into contractions and almost calling me names, and it's okay, First kid, what are you gonna do? So, we're at the hospital, early morning, just like this. Mouse said I came out pissing. And Dr. Glyer said there's nothing wrong with his plumbing. Maybe I'm gonna go see a plumber. Okay. In that side room, there's all these old books, and I pulled open one of the books from the year, and it was just so happened it was in there, 1962, the year this hospital opened, and guess who else was in there? Jimmy Cato, Bob Berticelli, all these other friends of mine who were also born, they were listed in this book too. It's kind of neat. And then the nurse came in and told me to quit fiddling around with the official documents. Interesting, huh? I don't know what this is doing there, but it's pretty neat. Going a little bit over there. What do you think about this, Lori? What's your...
I thought it was interesting that the president was listed on it. Or did you add that detail?
I embellished it a little bit.
You embellished, okay.
Okay, let's see what the back says. Father's full name, Donald Duck. No, Robert Donald Lewis. I don't know where the hell that Donald came from. Birthplace, Mountain View, California. Date, January 24th, 1937. I was not born in 1937. They must be talking about my dad. Mother's maiden name, Donna, I'm a pain in the ass, Short. No, Donna Jones Short. Yeah, that's my mother. Mountain View, California. Did you know my mom and dad were delivered by the same doctor? Old Dr. Thompson in Mountain View. And this is when the doctor came to the house. The house went to the hospital, but my dad was born in the house, and the doctor came to the house. And he was Dr. Thompson. And then his son opened the Thompson Dental Clinic, and he was the dentist to everybody on Castro Street there in Mountain View. But apparently everybody went to Dr. Thompson. So get this real quick. We're going way overboard on the time, but this is a good story. So, okay, over on Wisman Road is the Lewis Ranch, which is now just a barn in the house where my crazy Uncle Junior lives with his crazy girlfriend Sandy. And anyhow, so my dad is showing Gene Maycomer that barn one time, the house in the barn. And Gene's going, Gene, this is really neat, Bob. And Gene was, we called him Jomo Gene. Because he was kind of, I don't know why. Greg made up the name, Jomo Gene. And Bob's going, yeah, Gene, I was born here. And Gene looks at my dad, puts his hands on his shoulder, and goes, Bob, that's okay. So was the Lord. And my dad walking around going, why did you say that? They were in the barn. Gene was saying, it's okay, Bob, you were born in the barn, so was Jesus. He didn't mean he was born in the barn, in the house. On the kitchen table, apparently. And then my dad was born 3 years after my uncle on the same day. Same date, not same day. That couldn't really happen, now could it? No, in that family, it might be able to happen. If anything's going to happen in the time warp, it's going to be there. Okay, we went way over on this one. Any bells and things back here? Oh, residence, place of residence. 1075 Susan Way. Susan's over there on the Cherry Chase side of Sunnyvale. Sex of child, not till he's 18. Male. Weight, 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Length, 20.5 inches. After circumcision, 7 pounds, 3 inches. Oh, that's that a lot taken off, huh? That's a Bob Berticelli joke, it's not mine. Okay, this document should be carefully preserved. Instructions followed for once in my life. Nothing like breaking the chalice on the last day. The law requires that the original certificate, not this document, be filed with the Vital Statistics Office at, I could put anything I wanted there, from which an official copy may be obtained. In perpetuity, all rights reserved, 20th Century Fox Film Corporation. All right, I'll shut up now. Went a little bit overboard, but there's El Camino Hospital for you. Say goodnight, Lori.
Good night, Lori.
Good night.